Hare Krishna. I'll be reading the story Resolute Aruni, which displays the value of regard for teachers or obedience. Long ago, in the Vedic times, the students would live in the ashram of sages and learn from them. In the ashram of this great sage, Thaumya, stayed many students. The sage taught them from the Vedic scriptures. He was very kind and compassionate towards them. He guided the children carefully. The sage Thaumya and many young boys under his care. One of these students was Aruni. Aruni was intelligent and resourceful. He was quick to follow the teachings. He was always polite and respectful in his dealings with his friends and elders. In their free time, all the students swam in the rivers, climbed the trees, and cleaned the ashram together. During one of the years, the rains were torrential. They fell in great drops and flooded everything. One evening, the sage Thaumya observed that the water from the rains had formed a small canal and was threatening to flood the field. All the crops of the year would be destroyed and hard work wasted if the water has not stopped at once. Seeing the threatening situation, the brave and intelligent Aruni at once came forward and asked his teacher if he could go and block the flow of water from entering the field. However, the teacher discouraged him from going out in rain as the downpour was very heavy. Aruni assured the teacher that he would take good care of himself and requested him to let him go. Convincing the teacher, Aruni soon set off towards the field. On his way, he picked up a large stone which he thought would be useful to block the water. However, when he reached the field, he realized that the stone was not big enough to block the water from entering the field. He then tried to gather some chunks of wood and attempted to wedge the gap, but it was futile. He then tried to gather the slushy mud from around the field and tried to pile it up against the flooding water, but that attempt too was not successful. The field was fast flooding. Aruni decided to do something fast. Eager to save the crops, he quickly lay down at the mouth of the gap and effectively blocked the flow of water. Aruni knew that if he dared to move even an inch, the water would flow the field. So he continued to lie down in the field. Not seeing Aruni returning for a long time, the teacher and all the students were quite anxious. They at once went to the field and were amazed to see that Aruni was lying down in the field, blocking the water with his own body. He was ready to sacrifice his life to save all the crops. The teacher and students lifted him up gently and joined together and plugged the gap in the field. Seeing the resolute determination of Aruni to help everyone, the teacher appreciated and blessed him. Thank you. Hare Krishna.